I chose to do my reflection on a character analysis of the character development from some of the characters from the Netflix show Bridgerton from seasons 1 to 2. So basically, this is my final draft. I did it in a pamphlet form, kind of like the Lady Whistledown pamphlets in the show. They're kind of like a focal point of the show, how a lot of like the drama gets revealed to the rest of the characters, and so I kind of made it into that sort of a format. So the first one, I have pictures of all my characters that I chose to analyze. So I have Anthony Bridgerton, Eloise Bridgerton, and of course Penelope Featherington, who, spoiler alert, is Lady Whistledown. And so yeah, I just included their images next to my paragraphs about those characters and about their character development. So like for example, this is Eloise Bridgerton, these two paragraphs about her. This is Anthony Bridgerton, these two paragraphs are about him. Same thing for Penelope. So I did get pretty deep into each of the characters, and I kind of took it in a way of, the show doesn't just come right out and say, Eloise in the first season, she's spunky and she thinks a certain way, but she's changed her mind by the second season. They show don't tell, and so it's really up to the viewers of the show to take out what they think from it and also make predictions about the next season. So that's kind of what I was doing. And I used quite a bit of, references to the show and examples within my text, and I have like my thesis statement and introductory paragraph up here, and then I kind of restate all of that down at the bottom to just make sure that I really interpreted the show and just pulled out as many textual details as I could. Yeah. I also, again, I kind of already spoke on the visual elements. Again, it's in a like a pamphlet format, kind of like how they are in the show. They show them in the show as little foldable pamphlets, so I thought this would be a really fun idea. Again, also to incorporate that like multi modality to the project. Of course, it makes it a lot more interesting than just like a Word doc. Okay, now moving on. I did do lots of revision and planning, so here I have like kind of like a rough outline of what I was planning to write on each paragraph and just what my thesis was going to be, and lots of like different evidence and things from the text that I wanted to pull out. So of course I made a rough outline, and then again I made my rough draft. And this is also a version of my final draft because once I wrote it all on the Word doc, I read it over. I had someone else read it over, make sure that there wasn't too many grammar errors or anything like that. Anything that I can condensify or make more clear, I made sure to go ahead and do that. And then lastly, of course I have my works cited, which were these two links, a link to the show and a link about the show that kind of gave me a little inspiration about the character analysis and development from the show. And it also had these 3 images which I used, and then of course I used Canva to put it all together into this pamphlet form. So that is how I created the project, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. And yeah, thank you.